Play one, and Prescott to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Attack, attack!
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
All right. Hey, 15. Watch out.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Yellow.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murphy. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun. Hey, 43. Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Yellow.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, color. My side.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go.
Hey, riblet.
Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, 15. 43.
Now here's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Hero 15.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
43.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 45 yards. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pacheco once again. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Yellow. 15.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Yellow.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, Prescott. And check down, complete to Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out to the right here to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Prescott from the gun. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Attack! Watch out!
Here's Pacheco headed right. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Come back.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, color. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Easy. I don't need to.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
15. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Room here to run. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Then we're going to 53.
Throwing, Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yellow! Come back! Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yellow!
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
43! Hey, 57!
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got it at the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Attack! Hey, Sunday. Hey, Riblet.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing 2nd half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. Doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They run it with Hall off the option. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, rip left. Attack, attack.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Option play, here's Hall.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
15. Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun.
Now Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw is Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
15.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Hey, 15. 43.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 57.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Will McDonald there on the tackle.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Coup for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yellow.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 57 color, 57.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Yellow.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yellow. Easy.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Yellow.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Right. Hey, 57.
Again, it's Pacheco. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yellow. Hey, rip left. Hurry up.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
A beautiful fake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.